Yeah.
All right, here we go. Sorry for the little technical difficulties as the Lady Panthers lead 19-14. Pull up no good by the Park High Rangers, but rebound again. Rangers getting a few offensive rebounds to keep alive. Gets another one by number 34. Abby Kokot keeps it alive, but eventually goes out to the Belgrade Panthers. So the Park High Rangers actually doing a good job in the first half so far of keeping the ball alive in their offensive possessions. They have about 6 offensive rebounds now, but they haven't been able to capitalize on many of their returns. They have early on, which got an 8-0 lead in the first quarter, but Belgrade's battled back to take the 19-14 lead as Christensen throws it down to Gracie Carter, misses the shot from the block. Livingston with the basketball, but Gabby Weber comes up with a steal. Weber comes up all the way to the rim, up and in, good. Weber. As she goes to the floor by the cheerleaders, Weber now has 8 points for the Lady Panthers. 21-14 as the Lady Panthers are extending their lead over the Park High Rangers. Belgrade continues to stay man-to-man. Up no good off the mark by number 10, Riley Floyd.
And Hazel Eaton for the Panthers.
So Hazel Eaton will check in the Lady Panthers. On the floor for the Lady Panthers, Veda Barkel, Cheyenne Tooman, Gracie Carter, and Gabby Weber. As the referees stop play. As the officials trying to discuss here what the right protocol and process is here for this substitution. As the referee calls for a technical foul for some reason, and they're not sure if it's the official's fault, but Megan Burns, head coach for the Park High Rangers, a little bit frustrated here. And so are the fans. Might be a little bit of a maybe inexperienced crew here as Gabby Weber hits the first free throw of the technical foul, hits the second. Must have been looks like it was a substitution violation. And now Megan Burns has to sit for the half. Very frustrating. Even the technical fouls on a player, the coach has to sit now as Gracie Carter turns. Turnaround jump shot good for Gracie Carter. 25-14 now for the Lady Panthers, extending the lead over the Park High Rangers. Belgrade has now settled in, off to a slow start. Kind of what they've done in the first couple games of the year, but they're definitely settling into this game as they have an 11-point lead. But Gracie Carter with the foul stops time. And Abby Kokot, number 34 for the Park High Rangers, to the free throw line for a 1-and-1. Or excuse me, for 2 shot, as the Lady Panthers are now in a double bonus. Kokot now with 2 points on the night, cuts it to a 10-point lead. Second shot up, no good. Rebound Cheyenne Tooman for the Lady Panthers. Kicks it out to Gabby Weber here in transition as Weber controls the basketball, swings it over to Hazel Eaton. Eaton for 3, just off the mark. And it looks like they will call a foul on Park High.
Foul on Taylor Watts, her first. With the line.
So Taylor Watts will get her first foul, but Eaton will go to the line for 3 as she's way short on that. Hits the bottom of the rim.
Danielle Babcock's in.
So Hazel to the line to shoot her second free throw. Up, no good. So not sure why that was not a 3-shot foul, as they must have said it was after the shot, must have been well after the shot, but she went down after she had landed, so it should have been still maybe in the act of shooting, not sure there, but nonetheless, they only give her 2 free throws, missing both. Park High controls the possession now as they try to get something going, as the Lady Panthers have a 10-point lead here. So injured Park High.
So stick around at halftime.
Injured Park High Ranger on the floor as trainer Matt Hoskins comes to help out. And with this injury, we will go to a commercial break.
Sponsored by the cheerleaders.
Taco Time's new awesome sauce burrito is just $1.99. It's totally sauceum.
We're on commercial break.
Made with real food, real fast. We loaded with seasoned ground beef, refried
we come
beans,
back,
rich and
if she's
creamy
still on
cheese
the
sauce,
floor,
and our
just
world-famous
shoot the
Mexi
scoreboard,
fries.
okay?
Time to customize. Pick your sauce,
If she's
boss.
still on the
Choose
floor when we
original,
come back from
green,
commercial
or blazing
break, just shoot the
5-alarm.
scoreboard
Whatever your
only,
style,
okay?
grab your awesome sauce
Because we don't
burrito
want to shoot
and
the
go the
injury,
extra
okay?
mile for just $1.99. Only at Taco Time, where real ingredients make better food.
Hey, pónmelo a mí.
So don't forget to get your
Taco Time's new.
tickets.
Only buy the Jamie chick.
$5.
Other people just.
Okay, welcome back after that timeout. We are in a injury timeout, Mr. Parsegan.
Hey, I see we're in an injury timeout. I'll be honest, I ran downstairs and saw Coach Deming and the boys staff. They were tuned in watching Panther Live. I thought, should we leave Coach D up there on a solo call? Really, I was making sure. We lost our internet connection for a while, so I apologize to our viewers that we had a brief drop, and I'll be honest with you, I have no idea what happened, but as I learned from Ed Donahue, always blame it on the venue. But this is our venue.
Yeah, this is our venue, our equipment, and it's
a great venue at that. So, but I'm glad that we are back. We'll try to monitor the stream. Really, we just lost our internet connection momentarily, so I'm hopeful that this stays on. I want to thank Tudor Gee, who was on it, as well as Mike Deming, who mentioned that we were out. Want to apologize any coaches who might be watching, scouting some of these girls from across the country if they missed out. But we are back on and live and back from the injury timeout. Hopefully, hope that Park Ranger player is okay.
Yeah, they decided to that she was good enough to carry off, but obviously she needs still some extra care there.
As we have a whistle, the referee sorting things out with.
Yeah, coaches and players here, Nate, getting a little bit frustrated. And I know it's our New Year's resolution, but they're getting a little frustrated here. We had a technical foul, it looked like on a errant substitution issue, I'm not sure. So that seatbelts Megan Burns for the rest of the game, actually.
Oh.
Coach cannot be out of their seat once a technical foul happens as Gabby goes up. Should have been something there, maybe.
Yeah, no call.
Foul, or because there was contact there.
Now driving in here, Shonen. And she is fouled. Sylvie Shonen will go to the line to shoot 2.
As you're correct, the Rangers with black uniforms and purple numbers. It's a toughie.
Oh, are those purple numbers on the black?
Yeah,
looks...
you're colorblind.
Yeah, I think so.
I have old eyes, but I think you're colorblind. I didn't want to break the news earlier.
Well, Shonen misses the first. Second one doesn't hit anything there, so it will be Belgrade ball. See Cheyenne Tuman here checked into the game for Belgrade.
Yeah, so you have Weber, Barkel, Sophia Flickema now. Gracie Carter and Cheyenne Tuman here the last minute of the half with the ladies leading by 10.
Barkel kicks it to Tuman. Tuman drives in, loses the handle, looks to get it back. It's going to be out of bounds. Last touch by Park, so it's going to be Belgrade ball. Aggressive move there by Cheyenne, looking to go to the basket. Panthers will inbound it here with Gabby Weber. 53 seconds to go till halftime. Weber, three-pointer on the way. Won't go. Offensive board. That was Flickema on the rebound, I believe, there.
Gracie Carter.
Or Carter, excuse me.
She's done a nice job the last several possessions of keeping the basketball alive.
Now 33 seconds to go till halftime. Inside pass. Weber takes it away. Weber pulls it back out with 20 seconds. To Flickema, back to Weber. Now Barkel gets inside here. Tooman double team, sends it back out to Weber. Barkel open, jump shot on the baseline. Doesn't go. A rebound. Babcock's 3 seconds to go here. Be a full court heave, and it does not have a chance there. And so after the first half of play, the score of the Belgrade Panthers 25, the Park Rangers 15. And I know Tudor Gee he's listening. I believe he said in Arizona. Tudor, I asked Hannah if she'd come up for a halftime interview. So let's see if she gets out of her seat and makes her way up here. She seemed a little reluctant, but I'd like to see if we can't get her up here. Let's go ahead and thank all our sponsors that make Panther Live possible. So let's go ahead and run through all our commercial breaks. We'll be back with the halftime show after this.
High Country Paving, locally owned and operated since 2002. High Country Paving believes in the values of kids being a part of the team. Harrington Pepsi, your local Pepsi bottler. Made to Clean. Trust the team that's made to clean. Give them a call at 209-2109. Reach Higher Montana helps students achieve personal success in education, career, and life. Schedule an appointment with Cullen Gilbreth in the BHS Counseling Office.
Big Sky Bravery provides our military's active duty special operations forces with post-deployment decompression programs throughout Montana's restorative surroundings.
Town and Country Foods, serving the Belgrade community with multiple locations across the Gallatin Valley. Ty Elliott State Farm Insurance. Don't think about retirement, plan for it. Call Ty at 388-3178.
Yellowstone Vacations. For snowmobile and snow coach trips in Yellowstone National Park, visit YellowstoneVacations.com.
High Country Paving, locally owned and operated since 2002. High Country Paving believes in the values of kids being a part of the team. Harrington Pepsi, your local Pepsi bottler. Made to Clean. Trust the team that's made to clean. Give them a call at 209-2109. Reach Higher Montana helps students achieve personal success in education, career, and life. Schedule an appointment with Cullen Gilbreth in the BHS Counseling Office.
Taco Time's new awesome sauce burrito is just $1.99. It's totally sauceum. See what I did there? Made with real food real fast. We load it with seasoned ground beef, refried beans, rich and creamy cheese sauce, and our world-famous Mexi fries. Time to customize. Pick your sauce, boss. Choose original, green, or blazing 5-alarm. Whatever your style, grab your awesome sauce burrito and go the extra mile for just $1.99. Only at Taco Time, where real ingredients make better food.
right, we are now joined here at halftime. You see in the halftime clock, 4:25 to go here till the start of the third quarter. Again, Belgrade leading after the first half, 25-15. We are now joined up in the broadcast booth by former Belgrade Panther Hannah Gee. Hannah, thanks so much for being up here with us on the halftime show.
Yeah, of course. Thanks for having me.
All right, so one of the things we like to do with some former athletes is find out what you're up to now. So why don't you tell our viewers, you graduated just last year, so what are you up to now?
So right now I'm up at MSU. I'm studying to become a math teacher, actually.
Awesome.
So, yeah.
Awesome, and I'll be honest with you, I was at MSU a couple weeks ago on a tour, and I saw you up there, and I think it was right after you. What final had you just taken?
My calculus one.
Had just taken a calculus final.
Yeah.
So you were looking in much better spirits than I would be looking after I took a calculus final, so that was good. Hey, we enjoyed watching you the last couple years here when you were a Belgrade Panther. You were one of our three-point shooting specialists, but had a lot of fun the last couple years with you. What was one of your favorite memories as a student athlete at Belgrade?
I had a ton of favorite memories, but one of mine actually did not occur on the court. We were in Browning Havre for a trip my junior year, and Gabby Weber and I were rooming together, which Fowler should not have done that, but anyways. So it was like 1 o'clock in the morning and our toilet started acting up, and so we got up and we were trying to fix it, and Fowler heard us, and she came in, she thought we were screwing around.
Yeah.
So she chewed our butts pretty hard, and she turned to us in the locker room the next day, and she's like, if we don't win this game, it's on you guys. So we were pretty nervous, but it was pretty funny.
And yeah, so the nice thing is, yeah, it seemed like a bad thing at the time, but now that it comes back as one of your favorite memories.
Yeah, it's pretty funny.
So what happened the next day? Did we win the game?
Yeah, we played Browning, and we won by 1.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome. Awesome. I told you there would be one wild card question here.
Oh boy.
So I got to come up with it. I'm going to give you an easy one. But you've had a chance to come back to some of the games, being pretty local at MSU. What's your thoughts on this year's team?
They're doing awesome. I was a little worried, just not really sure what to expect, but they're doing really great, and I'm excited to see what they're going to do towards the end of the season.
Yeah, I know. I talked to, or I had actually heard from one of the players that Coach Fowler had mentioned that this was the first time that Belgrade went through December with a winning record. So we went on the break at 4-3. It was a really tough schedule as well with Havre and Hardin in those first couple of games. But I can't agree with you more. This is looking like a good squad that we have right now. Looking forward to the rest of the way. Thanks so much for joining us. Any shout out for anyone listening right now?
I guess to my parents. They're in Tucson, Arizona right now. So hi, Mom and Dad. Hope you're having fun without me.
Yeah, I bet you it's a little bit warmer there. Yeah, so hey, thanks so much. We'll go ahead and kick into a commercial break and be back with the start of the third quarter after this.
High Country Paving, locally owned and operated since 2002. High Country Paving believes in the values of kids being a part of the team. Harrington Pepsi, your local Pepsi bottler. Made to Clean. Trust the team that's made to clean. Give them a call at 209-2109. Reach Higher Montana helps students achieve personal success in education, career, and life. Schedule an appointment with Cullen Gilbreth in the BHS Counseling Office.
Back underway here, second half. Babcox goes up with it, misses. Offensive board for the Rangers, good. That one by number 10, Floyd. Here's McGinley on the other end. 14-foot jump shot, gets the roll. So both teams here exchanging early baskets in the third. As Belgrade still holding on to a 10-point lead. Thought about the three was Floyd, drives in, tries for Babcox, taken away by Belgrade, then right back to the Rangers. Now here Christensen gets her hands on it and draws a jump ball. So a nice play there by Taylor Christensen. And the possession arrow does favor Belgrade. So less than a minute into this second half. A little back and forth here. Both teams exchange a basket. Now it'll be Belgrade ball at midcourt. And Coach D's back with us.
Yeah.
Did you get some info on the boys game? Or
yeah, we did. Yeah. So we'll have a nice little pregame and got some injury updates and some updates on some of the calls to clarify some things.
You missed the halftime show. We had Hannah Gee up here on the Town and Country Foods halftime show. So we thought she wasn't going to make it, but she got up here and she did a really good job.
Yeah, she can be a little bit shy. I don't think talking in front of people is her thing, but I'm glad she was able to come up and be part of the show. Good to see some of our former players come back and come on the show.
And we're expecting to have the Neubauer sisters up here for the halftime show of the boys game. So make sure you stay tuned in. That game won't start at 7:30 as planned because we're behind here at the event center.
Because it's 7:30 right now.
It's 7:30 right now. So if you're expecting to see the boys game, yeah, we just started the second half of the girls game as this shot from Weber won't go. Fighting for the offensive board is Christensen, and she's going to be called for a foul.
Taylor Christensen, her third.
But yeah, if that game starts at roughly sometime around maybe 8:30, 8:15, 8:30, we'll expect at halftime to have the Neubauer sisters. As this shot misses, it'll be Belgrade ball.
Yeah, even our officials like to watch Panther live.
Yeah?
Yeah. Yeah, we'll be maybe sending them some links to Panther Live. They were interested because they like to watch their games as well. So we got fans, we got players who watch, we got, and even the officials watch. So it's fun for the whole family.
All right. Ranger ball here, bringing it down the court.
Yeah, we had a technical in the first half, and that was due to a substitution violation. We thought that she didn't come in and check in all the way, but play was going, and they just kind of interchanged like hockey, which you're used to, right?
Yeah, I'm perfectly fine with that.
Yeah, line changes
on the fly.
Yeah, it's a much better way. More efficient. The game does not stop.
Yep. One of the rules in that is you don't change when you're on defense. You don't want to give the other team an extra man advantage. So you change when you're on offense or when the ball's kind of in transition.
Exactly.
So I'm perfectly fine with us doing that with the referees watching.
Yeah, the referees actually came together. They talked it through, and they weren't fine with it.
Okay. Three-pointer is good. That's from Vondra.
Yeah, so Park's been able to hit a few three-point shots to try to keep this game close.
As Hazel Eaton responds right back, though, with a two-pointer bank of her own.
And this third quarter, I think, is going to be huge for Belgrade. They got a 7-point lead, but I think that they got to be able to try to put Livingston away here, but they haven't been able to do it, Nate. And you can't let teams like this hang around. Continue to give them hope, and eventually it'll bite you.
As Kokot puts that one in. Yeah, right back and forth action here. Inside pass, triple teamed Christensen. Carlson with the rebound. Her shot just won't roll in. And now the rebound is just going to fall out of bounds. It's going to be Belgrade ball. Wow.
Yeah, we were still able to get into the post there, but we got to do a better job of seeing where that backside help is. And when that backside help is, we can't necessarily throw it in the post. And I think the opposite post players got to realize that and maybe flash a little bit high to relieve some of that pressure.
Looking for Eaton taken away.
Here's Eaton on the break. Eaton up. And one gets the score. Hazel Eaton will go to the free throw line to try to complete the three-point play. Third or excuse me, Park's first team foul of the quarter. And that's the second foul for number 32, Raina Floyd. So the lead, Eaton's able to extend the lead 31-24. As number 12, Bobby Lima comes in for the Park High Rangers. Eaton will go to the free throw line to try to complete the three-point play. Shot up, no good. It's been a little flat on her free throws. Kind of hit and miss. Backside and front side of the rim. She's got to try to release more at the top of her shot. So Livingston controls the basketball. Belgrade up 31-24 here about halfway through the third quarter. Lima with the basketball now throws it to the top as Bailey Christensen able to tip and poke it away, almost an over and back as Livingston still retains possession. Shot up, no good. Belgrade will get possession as the fans not too happy with the calls by the referees here. A little bit frustrated. Gabby Weber controls, comes to the lane, shoots up over the top, short, no good. Bailey Christensen with rebound and gets the putback. So Christensen able to score her 6th point of the night, extends to a 33-24 Panther lead. As number 20, Vondra comes down through the middle of the lane. And Cody Vondra able to score, gets her 7th point of the night. Gabby Weber comes back here with the Rangers, kicks it over to Eaton up top. Pick and roll with her and McKenna Carlson, and she's stripped by Vondra. Ball on the ground, Hazel Eaton dives. Vondra is able to tip it back to her teammate Lima. Tip back to Lima. She'll pass it up top to number 20, Vondra. Swings it over to number 34, Kokot. So dumps it down into Babcock's, but McKenna Carlson can't get around and is called for the over and back. So that'll be McKenna Carlson's 3rd foul as Tuman will check in for her. And Megan McGinley checks in for Veda Barkel. Doesn't look, so they called it on the floor before the shot was up. So it'll be Park High's basketball underneath the hoop as Belgrade gets their 4th team foul here.
3:09 here, nice pass inside, a great cut by Vondra, who then puts it in with the left hand. It's just a 5-point game. Wow, I go to fix the camera, come back, it's a 5-point game suddenly.
Yeah, Belgrade forcing some things there. It's a tough shot for Megan McGinley, shooting over 2 defenders.
Now going up off the glass and missing offensive board to Babcock. She puts it off the glass and in. It's a 3-point game. I'm looking at Coach Fowler. She's not taking a timeout yet here. Going to let Hazel Eaton and Gabby Weber.
Well, we'll see with McKenna Carlson out if Babcock's continues to create matchup issues on the offensive end.
Is Carlson out on fouls?
Yeah, she picked up her third team foul as Vondra misses there. But Livingston still able to keep it alive, and finally Eaton comes up with it, Nate.
Yeah, I think Cheyenne Tuman got her hand on that rebound first to keep it alive, and then Eaton got it, and then there's a foul called on Shonen. I think the Rangers thought it was against the Panthers. Some frustrated Ranger fans here when I was down there fixing that camera. I was right in front of the Livingston crowd there.
Yeah, we mentioned that while you were away. They've been frustrated with the officiating tonight.
Weber for 3. Good!
2-point shot is called.
Man, every time I say 3, they call it 2.
Got to look for the referee's arm if it raises or not. You're too worried about the hockey line change.
I know,
you're in hockey
right.
mode.
Yep, I'd call that offsides on the blue line.
And when you talk that way, I'm confused.
So 35-30 with 1:40 to go in the third quarter.
Yeah, Livingston hanging around like what we talked about. Belgrade's got to try to do something to close this game out.
McGinley shot won't go. Eaton had a chance at it. Ball is loose as Vondra comes away with it.
Yeah, Gabby Weber leading all scorers with 12, but Vondra has 9 points of her own. As she gets her 11th point there, so she's trying to catch Gabby Weber and make it a game, coming in with 3 points.
Eaton picks it up and gets it to McGinley, looking for a high screen from Tooman. Shot won't go, rebound Babcock's.
And I think some tough shot selection there by McGinley, her last 3 or 4 shots.
Now driving baseline, going up with it, missing. Weber going for the board. She falls out of bounds, and now Gabby Weber holding her leg in pain.
Boy. And her calf.
And let's see if Belgrade athletic trainer.
Yeah, he's in actually still tending to the Livingston Park High Ranger.
Okay.
Who's got a knee issue in the training room.
So I think this appears to be cramping.
Yeah, the problem, like we talked about, though, is I'm just curious how this injury's gone. And as Dewey kind of wrenches there on the calf, but you kind of got to be very careful.
That's Matt Hoskins right there now. We'll cut away and just let those guys do what they got to do.
Yeah, we'll just get it on the scoreboard there.
So, well, and look, Gabby Weber just has popped up right now.
So we have McKenna Carlson in foul trouble to go against a little bit of height for Livingston, but Babcock's not on the floor currently. So we'll see if Livingston wants to come back. So right now, not many scores on the floor for the Belgrade Panthers as they are up 3 with 40 seconds here left in the third.
Inside pass, Vondra goes up and in. It is a 1-point lead for Belgrade with 30 seconds to go in the third.
Yeah, Vondra now leading all scores with 13, Nate. She's been a huge spark here in the third quarter.
Eaton in the corner gets a screen. Gracie Carter here fighting for it. And we'll have a jump ball call. It is Belgrade Panther basketball coming out of the jump ball. "19 seconds to go in the third quarter. Belgrade up by 1. Gabby Weber out of the game with apparent cramping in her calf that we saw back in December. Is a nice cut from McGinley. 13-foot jump shot won't go. Offensive board, Cheyenne Tooman kicks it out to Eaton, who goes up with it and is fouled.
Yeah, much better shot there by Megan McGinley as it comes within the rotation of the offense. Their nice little play, nice smooth shot just off the mark, but Hazel keeps it alive. So hopefully she can hit these shots here to extend the lead. Livingston with a great third quarter there.
Eaton hits the first with 11 seconds to go in the third. Second one from Eaton. Misses, rebound Rangers. 8 seconds now. As driving in, passing on the baseline, and then off of McGinley's leg with just 0.4 seconds to go.
Yeah, so it's going to have to be a tip here. They can get a tip in. I don't believe it can be a catch and shoot with under 1 second, but it is possible to get a shot off.
And that will not be before the buzzer there as Vondra kind of loses the handle, but still a good third quarter there for the Park Rangers. So as we head to the fourth, the Belgrade Panthers lead it 36-34. You're watching Panther Live. We'll be right back after this.
Big Sky Bravery provides our military's active duty special operations forces with post-deployment decompression programs throughout Montana's restorative surroundings.
Town and Country Foods, serving the Belgrade community with multiple locations across the Gallatin Valley. Ty Elliott State Farm Insurance. Don't think about retirement, plan for it. Call Ty at 388-3178.
Yellowstone Vacations. For snowmobile and snow coach trips in Yellowstone National Park, visit YellowstoneVacations.com.
All right, back here for the fourth quarter. Hang on, let's get this, let's get that on. Youssef already took it off. We're ready for the, let's get the crew shot up here. Let me introduce ourselves here. This is our producer, Brian Rios. He's the one who changes the cameras and runs all the commercials. So this guy, he's the brains behind the whole operation, if you've been wondering. So thanks a lot, Brian, for everything that you do. Appreciate it. And we got Josue here. Josue is our scoreboard operator. We better get back on the game now, Youssef, so that we can get the coaches film for Coach Fowler. Here, Rangers with the ball to start out the fourth. Baseline shot misses. Rebound, Park going up and getting fouled. This is going to send the Rangers to the free throw line. Kokot will shoot.
Yeah, it should be 2 shots here. Can tie the basketball game.
Well, that one rolls in to make it a 1-point lead.
So Livingston coming out with a great third quarter. So we'll see how Belgrade and what they can do to offset the Lady Rangers' momentum. McKenna Carlson in foul trouble, Bailey Christensen on the bench, and Gabby Weber still attending to her calf cramps. As of right now, she's kind of doubtful to return, Nate, and that's a huge thing when she's the main scorer.
Yeah, we talked to Coach Fowler about this back in December, and you know, she liked the way that her team responded with Weber out of the game. You know, that's a test for the Panthers without her in. As Hazel Eaton with the ball right now is one of those players who has stepped up, as well as Taylor Christensen there in the backcourt. But, you know, it's going to be good to have all the players on this roster battle tested as they make their way down the stretch of this regular season into the divisional and state tournament. But, boy, we'd really like to see Gabby healthy again, as this inbound play looking for Tooman is over her head. Eaton able to collect it and gets it to Christensen. Her pass inside is good from Gracie Carter.
Yeah, and Gracie Carter has actually shown a pretty good spark defensively. She's very aggressive and she plays hard, and I think she has the chance to continue to grow as a player and perhaps have a little bit of scoring opportunities for Belgrade. As Hazel Eaton a little bit frustrated there. She thought her arms was up and moving. Even though it looked like maybe Livingston created the contact, they still give the foul to Eaton, so 2 shot as the Belgrade, or the Park High Rangers can tie it here with both free throws.
Boy, in and out there from Raina Floyd. Second one here on the way. And we have a lane violation. Will be against Park. The shot didn't go anyway. See Megan McGinley right there in your living room inbounding this in a full court press. Looking ahead for Tooman. And that one over her head. So a turnover here early in this fourth quarter. Belgrade on top by 2. Without leading scorer Gabby Weber. Now looking inside and going up for the Rangers. Missing there was Riley Floyd. Offensive board here, keeps it alive, looking for Babcock's as Carter sends that one out. And now going up and just missing there was Raina Floyd, and the ball out of bounds and still going to be Ranger ball. But, you know, as you mentioned, Gracie Carter really stepping up in that spot where Carlson, who's now coming back into the game, but Cheyenne Tooman and Gracie Carter there providing a nice spark there for the Panthers with Carlson in foul trouble. Here, this inbound pass is going to be long, but still collected in by the Rangers.
Yeah, Taylor goes for another steal, but can't quite come up.
Three-point shot misses. Nice tip there by McGinley. Up ahead to Taylor Christensen. Her pass to Barkell. Baseline jump shot goes in.
That's a big shot, extends the lead to 4. And that's what Belgrade needs, is a little bit of a spark offensively to keep this lead going. If they can get a turnover or a defensive stop here, puts a lot less pressure on them.
Now going up, missing. Babcock's rebound.
Yeah, and she fortunately missed there, but the Rangers get another offensive rebound, Nate. And Babcock's, even with some of our taller players, has given us fits on the low block. We've got to be able to block her out and get that first attempt miss and secure the rebound as Christensen picks up a foul, so we'll keep the ball here. She picks up her second. Timeout, Livingston.
Timeout. Rangers.
So Livingston takes a timeout. Let's see if they elect for the full. They're going to go with a 30-second timeout. So let's just step aside here for one commercial. Right back after this.
Taco Time's new awesome sauce burrito is just $1.99. It's totally sauceum. See what I did there? Made with real food real fast. We load it with seasoned ground beef, refried beans, rich and creamy cheese sauce, and our world-famous Mexi fries. Time to customize. Pick your sauce, boss. Choose original, green, or blazing 5-alarm. Whatever your style, grab your awesome sauce burrito and go the extra mile for just $1.99. Only at Taco Time, where real ingredients make better food.
Yeah, a little water with it, it'll help subside it.
Free throw here. Rebound by Carlson.
Yeah, that's much better job of boxing out and getting the rebound off the miss. Belgrade needed that. They got a 4-point lead here.
Barkell on the wing. Gets the screen from Christensen, who rolls, misses. Offensive board, Carlson back in.
So McKenna Carlson does a nice job finally finishing there. She's got 3 points on the night. She's had a couple opportunities to finish, but nonetheless, she does there in a crucial time to extend the lead to 6.
Three-pointer doesn't go for Shonen. Now Taylor Christensen, I think that one might have slipped out of her hand as she was looking for a teammate.
Yeah, but no teammate was running with her. She's out ahead of the group there. So I think she's a little bit frustrated with herself.
We got the kids' play zone up here behind us on the broadcast. You hear...
yeah, we are family friendly.
Shot here off the back iron, doesn't go. Rebound, Bailey Christensen now fighting for it. And out of bounds, it's going to be Panther ball. And yeah, I understand the frustration. That one could have been last touched by Bailey, but it's going to be Belgrade ball. Here's Bailey wide open, and she's going to be fouled by Riley Floyd.
Is it Riley or Rylea?
Well, you know, I'm going to go with Greg. He called her Rylea. I said Rylea earlier. It's R-Y-L-E-A-H, so it's probably Rylea. So I apologize to our Ranger fans.
No, I wasn't downing you. I was just checking here.
I'm self-conscious about it because I definitely was thinking over it. I was thinking it, so I was just calling her Floyd for a while. But then you have Raina Floyd at number 32, and I realized I was in trouble.
Floyd to Floyd.
And I remember a Floyd that they've got that, you know, was a basketball, football player for him last year as well on the boys' side. Here, Rangers pass inside, going up off the glass right there in front of you and in.
Yeah, Vondra's had an outstanding game, especially here in the second half. We get a timeout call. Got a timeout call before anything happening on the floor, so she gets a full timeout there.
So with that full timeout, let's go ahead and step aside and thank some of our sponsors. You are watching Panther Live.
High Country Paving, locally owned and operated since 2002. High Country Paving believes in the values of kids being a part of the team. Harrington Pepsi, your local Pepsi bottler. Made to Clean. Trust the team that's made to clean. Give them a call at 209-2109. Reach Higher Montana helps students achieve personal success in education, career, and life. Schedule an appointment with Cullen Gilbreth in the BHS Counseling Office.
Big Sky Bravery provides our military's active duty special operations forces with post-deployment decompression programs throughout Montana's restorative surroundings.
Town and Country Foods, serving the Belgrade community with multiple locations across the galaxy.
Panthers inbound in the full court press. Barkel. Now in the corner here and goes out of bounds. It's going to be Belgrade ball. Megan McGinley will inbound it. Officially 4:01 to go on the game clock in this fourth quarter. McGinley gets around her defender. Christensen's shot doesn't go. Going for that offensive board, now called for the foul. That's going to be number 4 on Carlson. And what do you say about over the back when she had her feet still on the ground? She just reached for it. Do you like, well, you know, okay, hang on, New Year's resolution in mind here.
Oh, no, it's a tough call. The official was at the angle where he thought there was contact from behind, and it could have been contact, could have been not. Looks like she just kind of had her arm down, but he thought there was enough to call the foul that there was actual contact.
Gracie Carter to the scores table, likely to come in for Carlson. And now Barkel unable to convert on the other end. And here come the Rangers, pressured here.
Yeah, and I think that's a good thing is, she could have picked up her 5th. She got a call over the back earlier on that, but Belgrade does a nice job of trapping to get it out of Vondra's hand as Vondra comes back and actually steals of her own on of a run behind.
Frantic back and forth right now.
And I don't think that's a bad deal, except for Abby Kokot does a nice crossover on McKenna Carlson.
Yeah, you like that Euro step. Kokot gets it. 43-40. Belgrade on top. Dangerous pass and foul called against Rylea Floyd.
Her 5th.
And that'll do it for Rylea. Gracie Carter comes in for Carlson. Rylea Floyd takes a seat here after she fouls out. I want to see if I can get a point total on her. We're taking her name off of the board. She had a good game.
Yeah, and Belgrade's just going to have to manage this last 3 minutes by not turning over and taking good shots.
There's a good shot there. Doesn't go off the back iron, though. Rebound Rangers. Vondra has it.
I think they did a good job early on the last few possessions of actually trying to trap Vondra, Nate, to get her out of her hands.
Boy, nice jump shot on the wing by Bobby Lima. The 5'5" junior makes it a 1-point game.
Rangers showing some confidence here. It's Gracie Carter, nice pass, but she can't come up with the short shot on the block.
Rangers looking to take the lead with 2:15 to go in the game. Babcock's down low. Off the back iron, misses. Rebound goes to Floyd, and she's fouled on the putback. So Raina Floyd, I take that back. This is going to be Abby Kokot who's going to have a chance to take the lead.
Misses that first shot to tie it.
Hazel Eaton and Cheyenne Tooman now checking into the game for Belgrade. Again, this game really testing Coach Fowler's different rotations and lineups. As the shot goes to tie it up. So we got ourselves a ball game here at the Event Center. 43 all in the fourth quarter. Inbounded to Tooman across midcourt. Tooman picks it up and finds Christensen. Jump shot just misses. Offensive rebound by Tooman, and then a tie-up. And now Cheyenne Tooman here appears to be shaken up on the play. And now she is back on her feet. Thanks there, Youssef, for taking the camera. She's now on her feet, so our folks at home know. It is a foul on Floyd, and Tooman will go to the free throw line. But before that, we have a timeout here taken. It is a full timeout, so let's go ahead and finish up that commercial we weren't able to get to last time. You are watching the Panthers on Panther Live. We'll be right back after this.
Taco Time's new awesome sauce burrito is just $1.99. It's totally sauceum. See what I did there? Made with real food real fast. We load it with seasoned ground beef, refried beans, rich and creamy cheese sauce, and our world-famous Mexi fries. Time to customize. Pick your sauce, boss. Choose original, green, or blazing 5-alarm. Whatever your style, grab your awesome sauce burrito and go the extra mile for just $1.99. Only at Taco Time, where real ingredients make better food.
Cheyenne Tooman at the free throw line. I believe he set a 1-and-1 here. First one misses. Offensive rebound, and then fouled is Christensen. So now Bailey Christensen will get a chance from the line. And this will again be a 1-and-1.
Yeah, Belgrade's going to have to hit free throws here, Nate, with a minute or a couple minutes to go. The 2-minute call.
Bailey Christensen at the line.
You've got to be able to hit some free throws here as we close the game. Good job by Bailey hitting the first. And then they got to get a defensive stop because scoring has allowed Livingston to get into their full court pressure to try to speed up the game.
Timeout.
Second one goes, so 2 there from Christensen to make it a 2-point Panther lead. We have a full timeout here taken by Coach Sarah Fowler. We'll go ahead and step aside. Remind you, you're watching the Belgrade Panthers on Panther Live. Be back right after this.
High Country Paving, locally owned and operated since 2002. High Country Paving believes in the values of kids being a part of the team. Harrington Pepsi, your local Pepsi bottler. Made to Clean. Trust the team that's made to clean. Give them a call at 209-2109. Reach Higher Montana helps students achieve personal success in education, career, and life. Schedule an appointment with Cullen Gilbreth in the BHS Counseling Office.
I want to remind our listeners and viewers that the Rangers and Panthers boys game will follow about 20 minutes after this one concludes. I see the Rangers boys team right now up on the upper mezzanine across from us, watching these final seconds of this game. And the Belgrade boys Panther boys team is probably in the corner below us that's out of our view. Here at the girls game though, Belgrade leads it by 2. Lima
Livingston does actually a nice job flooding both their posts, one high, one low, to the wing side to open up some one-on-one opportunities, but off the mark by Lima. Belgrade controls it now. They have to decide with a 2-point lead. Are they going to try to be aggressive and try to find an open shot, or pass the ball around and get free throw layup mode? But we'll see as Coach Fowler takes another timeout.
Yeah, I think they look like they were looking for an open shot, and I think Coach Fowler said, all right, wait a second, we got to talk this one over once again here in a timeout. Let's go ahead and stay right here as we are in a 30-second timeout. And yeah, our cameraman Yusuf right now is say, wait, this is just another timeout. Then we just have one of those? And yeah, we did, and we are already a little behind schedule here. I'm going to get an estimated time on the start of this boys game. Well, I think we're going to be starting the boys game closer to 8:30 than anything else.
It's getting close to my bedtime.
I'm with you on that one. Bailey Christensen will inbound it. Dangerous inbound to Barkel, who's able to get it to Taylor.
Yeah, bring it back out if they're not going to pressure. Bring it back out, oh my word.
Three-pointer from Eaton won't go. Offensive board, Christensen, she lays it in.
That's huge, as Coach Fowler didn't really need the three with a minute to go. And it's tough though as a player when you're open. I never met a shot I didn't like either. So
Babcock goes up with it. Offensive board, fouled here. Chance for a three-point play. Taylor Watts.
That's Kokot.
That is Kokot. I take that back. Man, these.
Yeah, she's active and she shows her athleticism there as she just kind of out-hustles Bailey there and is able to cut it within two. Can cut it to one here.
Does not offer a defensive rebound there from Gracie Carter. As Barkel, though, loses the handle. Sends it back to the Rangers with exactly 1:01 to go on the official game clock. Megan McGinley will come back into the game. Vondra gets him to Lima. Kokot back out to Lima. Lima puts it on the floor. Shot or pass stolen away as Christensen got her hand on it, then Gracie Carter tied it up.
Yeah, and she shows her strength and aggressiveness there as she rips the ball out of Kokot's hand.
It is a jump ball. The possession arrow points to the Rangers with 43 seconds to go. So they will inbound it from under the basket. Lima gets it in here, shot on the way, front iron, misses. Gracie Carter rebound. Boy, and then almost stolen away by Kokot, but a foul called.
Yeah, so we should head the other way for a 1-and-1 here. 38 seconds to go. Big free throws here for Gracie Carter, can put it within, or extend it to 4 here.
Yeah, this is still 1-and-1. Oh, no, this is a 2-shot foul. I take that back. Or is it 1-and-1? We got to make sure we have this sorted out right.
Referee checks.
1-and-1.
Goes to 1-and-1, 19 foul for Park. So got to play the miss here. Big shot.
Off the backboard and in.
Doesn't matter if it's off the backboard or off whatever, it went in. So now Livingston looks like takes their final timeout, Nate.
Let's go ahead and step aside for our final commercial break. We'll be right back after this.
Big Sky Bravery provides our military's active duty special operations forces with post-deployment decompression programs throughout Montana's restorative surroundings.
Town and Country Foods, serving the Belgrade community with multiple locations across the Gallatin Valley. Ty Elliott State Farm Insurance. Don't think about retirement, plan for it. Call Ty at 388-3178.
Yellowstone Vacations. For snowmobile and snow coach trips in Yellowstone National Park, visit YellowstoneVacations.com.
Got the Panther mascot there in front of you. He's ready for the final 40 seconds or so. Panthers on top by 3. Gracie Carter here at the free throw line with the second half here of a 1-and-1. Carter bounces out, offensive board.
Good hustle by Bailey Christensen to tip that thing right back out as Hazel Eaton tries to go up for another shot, and so does McGinley. Pulls the trigger
Another
here.
Offensive board.
I don't know if the girls know they don't have to score here, 26 seconds, but a lot of those shots fairly close near the hoop, so.
Yeah.
Looks like Coach Fowler is comfortable with those girls pulling the trigger there near the rim.
Well, she's going for a drink of water now. I think she was kind of holding her breath there.
Well, sometimes when you go free throw layup mode, sometimes it's better just to get a shot off because you want to get a shot up before you turn the ball over because it's not easy to extend games like that. I've seen it time and time again. It kind of puts pressure on you as a team to be able to spread it out and pass the basketball around. So they've done a nice job of getting to the free throw line here late. Up 3, Carter back to the line now.
Carter able to hit the second, making it a 2-possession game with 25 seconds to go as Lima brings it across midcourt.
Yeah, good job of getting their feet on the three-point line as they zone them up here.
Now pass inside is going to be just too much for Kokot. With 13 seconds to go, a costly turnover.
I don't know if they weren't on the same page there. We had one player in man. I'm not sure if they were in man or zone. Looked like the top part of the defense was in zone there, but Belgrade retains possession and gets fouled. So looks like Belgrade can put Livingston away here. 11 seconds to go. She's been a little flat on her free throws here. Her shot's not bad, just got to finish at the top. There you go, much better there by Hazel Eaton. Does a good job of finishing at the top of her shot. Sends it to a 5-point lead.
Second one from Eaton, good as well. So nice job there at the line, Hazel Eaton.
Yeah, much better adjustment with her shot. Is able to pretty much put the game away here for the Panthers. Might need to stay down on all shots as Megan McGinley does. Forces the air ball.
Yeah, shown in there, misses that one. And that's the final horn. Final score here at the event center. The Belgrade Panthers 51, the Park Rangers 45.
Yeah, the Park High Rangers, a nice start to the game tonight, Nate, with an 8-0 lead, but Belgrade, in their fashion, what they've done all year, even when they've been behind, they have not panicked at all, got back within the game, and Gabby Weber took the game over early on, and she'll finish with 12, but she doesn't come back as her calf has posed her problems again. Yep. And Park High did a nice job of keeping the game with offensive rebounds and getting Belgrade a little bit of foul trouble there without Gabby Weber, but the Lady Panthers do a good job of finishing the fourth quarter at the free throw line and again, not panicking and finishing out the basketball game.
Panthers moved to 5-3 on the season. Let's go ahead and sign off. We'll be back on Panther Live with the boys game in roughly 20 minutes. Look for a new link on the Panther Live YouTube page. It should be available in the next 5 to 10 minutes with the game ready to start in about 20. So for Nate Parsegan and my co-commentator Andy Demjanovic, we're signing out now. We'll be back with the boys game in just a few.